Do you ever go on a roller coaster expecting it to be super fun, thrilling, and smooth, and by the time you get off, you have a headache, fewer brain cells than when you got on, and the thought of, why the hell did I go on that? Well, that has happened quite a lot for me. So today, I'm going to be counting down, in no particular order, the roughest roller coasters in the UK.
Also, thank you everyone for 200 subscribers. It really means a lot to me.
Now, without further ado, let's start the list off with one that I find very, very painful. And that is Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, a Vekoma SLC with extremely bulky restraints. Now, a lot of people who aren't very involved with the coaster community who are watching this video will be thinking, what on earth are SLCs? Well, there is this roller coaster manufacturing company called Vekoma. I mean, there still is, but it's a lot better now. And in the 90s, they produced a lot of, well, bad rides called SLCs, suspended looping coasters. And this is one of them. Now, from the exterior, this ride looks very promising. I mean, 100 feet tall, 5 inversions, fully suspended over water, which is a very weird record, even though, the water's drained half the time. But when you actually get on, you sit down next to these really bulky restraints, which guarantee headbanging. And I have the ride audio from my first time on Infusion, and probably my last, so I will play that for you right now just to show you how bad it is. We're going on Infusion. You can clearly see my opinions of it there. According to the poll I sent out, which 31 people responded to, thank you very much for the support, 19% of people said that this was the roughest in the UK. Anyway, sticking at Blackpool, let's move on to our next ride that I don't particularly find too rough, but I have had some absolutely bone-shaking experiences on. And that is the Grand National, the 89-year-old Woody. Now, this ride is particularly special because it's actually a racing coaster that is classified as something called a Mobius loop, meaning if you stay on one car, you can do both circuits if you just stay on for 2 cycles. Now, although this ride can be fun, flipping your friends off on the other cart, it is very rough depending on where you sit. If you sit on a wheel seat, the seat above the wheel, where else would it be? It's really rough. But if you sit between there, it's not smooth, but it's a lot more enjoyable. And it takes it from about a 3 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. See, this ride has a lot of potential, but there are a lot of things holding it back, like the age, and especially the restraints. So overall, this is just not the best. This ride can be quite bumpy. This ride just constantly vibrates somewhere. This ride's rougher than a badger's arse. The Smiler at Alton Towers is a Gerstlauer infinity coaster, and currently holds the world record for the most inversions on any roller coaster. Now, over-the-shoulder restraints, constantly going upside down, by Gerstlauer, this ride is bound to be rough. Now, I see a lot of people unnecessarily hating on this ride. It's just not worth to hate on it. It's unique, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. But it is fun in most areas. Is it the best at Alton Towers? Hell no. Cry about it, Smiler fanboys. Anyway, it still is a very solid attraction. When people say it's the roughest at Towers, I can maybe get that, but when there's Rita just a 15-minute walk away, I mean, come on, which one are you saying is the roughest? I digress. But now it's time to look at some rides that I haven't personally been on, but are still rough. Saw the ride at Thorpe Park. The bottom of that drop in the valley just looks so painful, and it sounds like people really don't like that part, but it looks fun. Besides that, but I haven't got out to Thorpe Park to experience it yet. Colossus, the world's first 10 inversion roller coaster with extremely bulky over-the-shoulder restraints. And it looks like if you're in the even row, then you get no leg room. But once again, I haven't been to Thorpe Park, so I can't see if this is really a rough ride or if people are just wusses and over-exaggerating. And the Odyssey, one of the other Vekoma SLCs in the UK, which doesn't look as bad as Infusion, but, you know, it's still not that good. And I've not been to this park, because I don't think I'm going to go to Skegness anytime soon. But the UK's roughest roller coaster, in my poll, voted by 68% of people, drum roll please, is the one and only Hero at Flamingo Land. Now, I can tell people are not over-exaggerating when they say this is Torture Machine the ride and you're just locked in a metal cage like some sort of lab rat. I mean, come on, this looks horrific. The profiling is awful, the train just looks so uncomfortable, and I would not like to ride this. I'm not planning to go to Flamingo Land anytime soon, but if it means I have to ride this, hell no. I mean, I'm astonished that Digital Dan rode this, 87 times in a day? Look at this. He must have brain damage after that. This ride just looks atrocious and might as well be a car crash simulator.
And slow down, for picky's sake, you'll buckle me truck.
But hey, you never know. I might go out to Flamingo Land for a day or two. Maybe not 2 days, but still. And that is my and your list of the UK's roughest roller coasters. If you'd like to see more videos like this from me, then please subscribe. It helps a lot and it motivates me to make more videos like this and more vlogs, and it just helps me get boosted up in the algorithm. So thank you for watching this far. Wait, what do you mean I forgot to mention a ride? Oh no, not that one. Okay. The antelope at Gulliver's World is absolutely shit.